Hello everyone, thanks for joining me, Mrs. Real Ale guys. I'm going to attempt to do one of the beers that Jens has sent me from Germany, and it's actually a Belgian beer. I'm going to go straight in and do this St. Bernardus Abt 12. From my unboxing video, this is the one that so far seems to have got the most attention. Now I really wasn't sure what glass to use for this one, so I've cheated. See his glass there? I thought, oh yes, I've one like that, so we'll use that one. Right, let's crack this open. This is a 10% beer. It's an Abbey Ale. So, hey. Now I've let these sit for a good 48 hours, but perhaps that wasn't long enough. As you can see, we've got a bit of spillage going. Let's just pour this straight out, nice and carefully. Ooh, not too much. There you go. It's alright, it seems to have settled. That's fine. Yeah, so it's 10%. It's from Belgium. Really, really dark. Much darker than I was expecting. Real kind of banana-y, yeasty smells coming off there. Oh, it smells quite refreshing as well. Definitely that yeasty aroma coming way off there. It looks really good. I'm just going to try this. Cheers everyone. Thanks Jens. Really, really carbonated. This is going to make me burp. Wow. It's got a real kind of really roasted, caramelised flavour in there, kind of real depth, real deep notes. Not like bready, but more of the sweeter kind of tones. The first flavour you get is that kind of yeasty banana, bubblegum almost flavour, and then it gives way to this really kind of dark caramel, yeah, just that, like roasty, but not roasted, more like, oh, it's really hard to explain. So your first flavours mirror the aroma, that yeasty, banana, bubblegum kind of flavours, and then they give way to a much more darker, much more complex kind of flavours going on. This sounds really stupid, but it's beery, sweet, bitter. There's quite a bitter bite on there. It's actually really hard to try and explain it. These are, I haven't had many foreign beers, certainly not many Belgian beers before, and it's quite refreshing. It's in a refreshing way. You know when you get British breweries trying to do the same thing, they don't quite get that particular flavour, what's the word? Well, they don't quite get it like this. I've never had one of anything like this before. It's a nice beer, and for a 10% beer as well, it's like, wow, really? You wouldn't know that it was 10%. It certainly doesn't taste boozy in any way. So complex as well. There's so much going on. It's really hard to put my finger on it. The bitterness reminds me of licorice bitterness rather than a hoppy bitterness. Does that make sense? Yeah, I would say hints of licorice and that kind of caramelized caramelised, like brown sugar sweetness in there as well. Yeah. Really carbonated, but I quite like that on my tongue. I mean, it's not over-carbonated in any way. You know, there's no fizziness going on there. Just a little bit of thing when I opened it, but it's a nice carbonation on your tongue. It's nothing too intrusive. But all the time, you've got that yeast flavour. I mean, it's a Belgian beer, what do you expect? But it's always there. It's really good, really nice, eye-opening. Now, I'll try and tell you a bit more about the beer, but I have to admit, I can't read this language, so it's the St. Bernardus, full 10% beer, which you just wouldn't know. It's the Abt 12. This is really interesting. The date on here is the 15th of the 11th, 2017. So you could really let that go. Probably tastes a lot different in all those years. There we are. Just show you the cap again. Oh, pardon me, I said that would happen. There we go. Thanks, Jens. Really nice beer. Really, really nice. So rich and complex. That's enough for me. See you all again soon. I'm going to go and finish this and burp the rest out. Bye-bye.